Hi everyone, welcome to English Literature Lyceum. This is a fourth video in the previous year's question series. I think it will help you for the upcoming NET exam. So let's start with the first question. In which year did the Great Exhibition take place? 1851, 1857, 1861, 1871. Right answer is option 1, 1851. Let's discuss Great Exhibition of 1851 in detail. That is, Queen Victoria opened the Great Exhibition on 1st May 1851 in Hyde Park, London. People could see art, musical instruments, precious jewels, and inventions from over 25 different countries. And the world's largest diamond called the Kohinoor was on show, and there were 8 miles of displays. About 6 million people visited the Great Exhibition in 6 months, that is 1st May to 15 October of 1851. Many famous people attended, that is, people from all over Britain came to visit on the new railway lines which ran across the country. And writers like Charles Dickens and Charlotte Bronte and scientist Charles Darwin also attended this great exhibition. This event was organized by Henry Cole and Prince Albert, husband of Victoria. That's all about the Great Exhibition of London. So let's move to the next question. Who is the author of the statement, "A prophet is a seer, not an arbitrary dictator"? Salman Rushdie, Khalil Gibran, William Blake, Oscar Wilde. The right answer is William Blake. And this phrase means that a prophet's role is to perceive and reveal truths, not to impose arbitrary commands or act as a ruler. Third question. John Dryden's two philosophical religious poems are Absalom and Achitophel, Layman's Faith, Annus Mirabilis, The Hind and the Panther. The right combination according to the code is option 1 1 and 2, option 2 3 and 1, option 3 2 and 3, option 4 2 and 4. The right answer is option 4 2 and 4. That is A Layman's Faith and The Hind and the Panther. A Layman's Faith, also known as Religio Laici, published in the year 1682, and The Hind and the Panther was published in the year 1687. Moving to fourth question. Who among the following coined the term aesthetics? Arthur Danto, Alexander Baumgarten, Immanuel Kant, David Hume. The right answer is Alexander Baumgarten. Alexander Baumgarten was a German philosopher who coined the term aesthetics. Fifth question. Child Harold's Pilgrimage is a religious allegory, fairy tale, long poem, utopian novel. The right answer is option 3, long poem. Child Harold's Pilgrimage is a long narrative poem in 4 parts written by Lord Byron, published between 1812 and 1818. Next question. What term did Bertolt Brecht use for his mode of drama writing to distinguish it from traditional theatre? Epic theatre, kitchen sink theatre, musical theatre, proletarian theatre. The right answer is option 1, epic theatre. Let's discuss the topic epic theatre in detail. Epic theatre is a theatrical movement developed by Bertolt Brecht in the early 20th century. And epic theatre introduced several major changes from conventional Aristotelian theatre. So let's look at the difference between conventional theatre and epic theatre. First one is conventional theater aims to entertain and emotionally engage the audience, but epic theater aims to educate and provoke critical thinking rather than emotional involvement. Second difference is that conventional theater creates emotional catharsis, that is release of emotions, so the audience identifies with characters, but epic theater uses the alienation effect to prevent emotional immersion and encourage rational analysis. Conventional theater has a linear plot with a clear beginning, middle, and end, while epic theater uses an episodic structure using disconnected scenes or fragmentations. Another difference is that in conventional theater, actors fully embody their characters, making them realistic and relatable. On the other hand, in epic theaters, actors maintain a critical distance from their roles, sometimes stepping out of character to comment on the action. Conventional theatre uses elaborate realistic sets and costumes to create an immersive world and uses music to enhance emotional impact, while epic theatre uses minimal suggestive sets and visible stage elements such as exposed lighting, placards to remind the audience that they are watching a play, and uses songs, projections, and signs to break the narrative flow and make political or social commentary. And conventional theatre typically offers clear resolutions and moral lessons, but epic theatre leaves questions open minded, encouraging audiences to think critically and draw their own conclusions. So, these all are the differences between a conventional theatre and an epic theatre. So let's move to the next question. The modern Promethean is the alternative title of Dracula, Frankenstein, Caleb Williams, the Italian. The right answer is option 2, Frankenstein, because the novel Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus was written by Mary Shelley in 1818. And Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein, is the protagonist of this novel, Frankenstein. Next question. Which of the following writers is a writer from Canada? Option 1, V.S. Naipaul. Option 2, Margaret Atwood. Option 3, Derek Walcott. Option 4, James Joyce. The right answer is option 2, Margaret Atwood. V.S. Naipaul was a Trinidadian born British writer of works of fiction and non fiction in English. Derek Walcott was a St. Lucian poet and playwright. James Joyce was an Irish novelist, poet, and literary critic. And Margaret Atwood is a Canadian novelist and poet. So the right answer is Margaret Atwood. Ninth one. In the story of My Experiments with Truth, M.K. Gandhi covers the narrative of his life from early childhood through to 1925, 1929, 1921, 1927. The right answer is option 3, 1921. And it was written in weekly installments and published in his journal Navjeevan from 1925 to 1929, and its English translation also appeared in installments in his other journal named Young India. Last question. Who wrote the essay My First Acquaintance with Poets? Charles Lamb, John Ruskin, Thomas D. Quincy, William Hazlitt. The right answer is option 4, William Hazlitt. My First Acquaintance with Poets, a well known essay by William Hazlitt, recounts his initial encounter with the poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge, a pivotal moment in Hazlitt's life, and this essay was published in the year 1823. So that's all about this video. Thank you.